Hi there, and welcome back to the September base race with John Fowl. I'm here in Camp Jade, and this month we were lost. We had this great item list, and this was the chest, which I took everything out of course, and put in my build, the exact numbers. So let's go check it out. No F3 this month, so all month we were lost, and I think kind of celebrating that, we'll take a little trip through the forest here on our horse. I loved the TV show Lost. I watched the whole series. It was great. Didn't even mind the ending, which some drove some people nuts. But one of the things that I looked for over and over again in this world was a jungle. I went far and wide. We did a lot of sailing this month, me and my trusty horse, and went all over and did some sailing on my own. I found a lot of ocean monuments, which was funny, but never found a jungle.
I have so much.
I'm joined here by Raven, and she's telling me that she's a lot of jungles in her world.
I'm in a jungle.
Oh boy, she's in a jungle right now. So, did the second best thing, the thing that reminded me, I found some landscapes. This is, that cave up there is really cool. Haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, I like that. But I came out this way. This is, you know, flying over the ocean, headed towards, I guess actually we're going, what's that? Let's see, the sun just came up. That's east, so we are headed south. Yeah, we're headed south towards the southern hemisphere, towards Australia, just like in the TV show. And the first thing I found was this. This is really cool down here. Look at this. This is like a rim. And this has got to be the deep, deep ocean down here, just inside this reef almost. It definitely reminds you of something like in the Pacific. And we have this lava fall, and a dark oak forest, and a beach, heavily forested area. And, oh, look, signs of civilization. I see a boat over here. Wonder what could happen. We crash. And a workbench. Interesting. There's definitely people around here somewhere. Ooh, you hear bad guys. Could it be the others? I don't know. We'll have to be real careful. Looking around, looking around. Whoa, look at this. A hatch. How can we open the hatch?
You need to get a redstone. Or
Redstone.
a redstone
Ooh,
torch.
there's a red line under here. So if we follow it over here, oh look, a lever. Boom. Okay, so we can go down the hatch. Ooh, and look, there was no digging into that hatch because it's an obsidian line, so you couldn't even dig in and blow it up with TNT. Down the hatch. We'll see what's at the bottom of the hatch. We're going to have to be careful. It's got our sword out because we don't know what's down here.
Dad, did you make this?
Whoa. Okay. A corridor. Okay, it's an armed door. I can't get in there. Environmental systems. Master systems monitor. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like it's midday. Looks like all systems are go. Oh, okay, this door is open. Interesting. This is the room. This is, given the blocks we had, 64 black wool, and some stained clay, and smooth stone, and lots of polished diorite. It did use redstone lamps for lighting up at the top. And just like in the hallway, those weren't on the list this month, but they're just for lighting. Here's our computer. There's the monitor over there. systems monitor to see how everything is. And I had to work out these doors here. And basically, the way I thought about it, we had one little creeper accident right before. When you're in the room, the button pressing room, this is let's see, electronics repair, tools storage, all sorts of different tools over here. You're locked in and you can lock everybody else out. But when you leave, the doors always stay open. So that room can never be empty without anybody. And the same thing with this is if you leave, the door stays open. So anyone can come in and visit. If you're gone, it's open. It's always recruiting a new visitor. But then this is the living quarters. We have a little dining area over here with some scenery in the background. You can see I used a little bit of granite for the scenery. A lounge area over here. Some place for food prep or a table. We got our stove and other things. Over here is the pantry. Got all sorts of food stuffs in here. Apples and sugar. A fish tank sort of looking thing over here, I thought. Use some more of the stain. So I used the light blue glass kind of throughout here. Some shelving and storage area over here. A bathroom. There we go. Water. Toilet. Shut that. And in here, sleeping quarters, where Desmond and lived for many years. I use this kind of cyan stained glass. I thought it kind of gave the best feeling of like outside, but kind of torturous to only see stone through it. And then in here, our secure weapons locker. Got all sorts of goodies, stuff. You need to know the code and to be able to get into that. Let's come on back here. So this is it. This is the Swan Station, otherwise known as the Hatch from Lost, the series. There was a main entrance to the hatch as well. It was well disguised from the beach. But I'll bring you up to that way from this side. Come out here. So first of all, this you can see, if you're sailing past it in the ocean, you wouldn't even see it. And then it's covered in vines and roots and leaves and other things from both sides. So there's little to no sign of this unless you're looking very closely for it. I think Raven would have seen it though, right, Raven? Yeah. You definitely would have noticed that, right? And you jump right in there.
Wow.
Use those are the environmental systems blocks. We have a couple of them down at the bottom, and I use the other blocks up here. So the cool thing about this, and inspired me, was also, I will show you. Oh, I did not on purpose. I kind of didn't light this up in here because it looks really cool. However, mob spawn, and I had one creeper explode after I kind of finished building already, which was annoying. But we can come down here, we can turn the lights off. I like how they're kind of on the delay as they go down the hall. Saw stuff like that in the show all the time. And then this was my work area, and this is what inspired me. I'll show you a little bit of this probably at the beginning of the video. This Swan Station was built in a natural cave, and so was this one. As you can see, here's this cool cave. I built the dome within that. Carved out all this stuff down here. But here on top of the dome, you can see, it's a big natural cave. There's a mine shaft, abandoned mine shaft that goes off in that direction. Just use the nether portal to go grab the glowstone necessary to make the redstone lamps. And the one thing I think you'll notice, I used a ton of smooth stone. So I carved this whole thing out and basically made it feel extremely industrial. I just left the andesite here over the lounge area to give it just a little bit of feel, but everything in this build is made out of that smooth stone, and trying to get that really sterile feel, so that all the floors and the walls and everything all the way up. I used the stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, a little, and the sandstone and sand up here. So as you got up more, it went from smooth stone to stone bricks to cracked stone to sandstone stairs. I figured that gave the feel of kind of more and more natural. And I used the logs to build this structure here, some of the granite to build this structure here, and also the support beams for the top of the tunnel. Before it got too deep into bedrock, you'd need to put some structural supports up to have the tunnel not cave in on the sand. All right, well, this is it. We are lost, and let's just go push the button one more time for lock, and get up on the computer and wave goodbye. Oh, broke the sign. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next month in Base Race.